Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Vice Regent for Arkansas to the board of the Mount Vernon Ladies Association. I'm Kathy Mayton, and I have the pleasure today to be with Carol Cadu and Thomas Reinhardt. We're standing in front of George and Martha Washington's kitchen. This wooden building was their kitchen where all of their meals were prepared for their many guests. This building dates back to 1775, but as you can see, we have a few concerns. Thomas, will you tell us a little bit more about what's going on?
Yes, Kathy. Our carpenters noticed that there were some small spots of rot that were developing in some of the siding boards. Cracking paint and failing caulk had let a little water in. So when we started to address those issues, we found good news and bad news. The bad news is that we actually had some rot that had developed over decades underneath the siding in the corner posts. The good news is that the majority of the frame survives from George Washington's times, as do most of the siding boards.
Well, that's incredible. It is just amazing, truly amazing that the building still stands since 1775.
It's testimony to the care that the Mount Vernon Ladies Association has lavished upon these buildings for 150 years. But the survival of these boards does present a challenge to us because they've never been removed and we want to keep them in place. So we have to address the underlying issues with the framing as well as the issues with the boards while they're both in place, and that can be tricky.
Well, it sounds like an incredibly large project, but I know it's so important and so worth it.
It's worth every penny. It absolutely is. These buildings are the heart and soul of our collection. But unlike those objects in the museum, they are out here in the elements 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. We only have, with budget limitations, just a small amount of money every year to spend on each building. We've got more than 20 historic structures here, and for that reason, we have to put them in rotation. Once we address what this building urgently needs, it might be 20, 30 years again before we have the funds to come back to a building. So we need every single penny.
It's important for us to accept the challenge of Karen Buchwald Wright. She has agreed to donate $1 million and match every gift and every dollar that you send in today. So please take action. Be one of George Washington's soldiers. Stand up, call us, mail it in, go online, but please rise to the occasion and meet the match of Karen Buchwald Wright's $1 million. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Kathy.